Good day, folks. Welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I'm your host, Neil Johnson. Look, Democrats are about to lose the state of New York, and you think I'm kidding? No, you watch. It's going to be much closer than anybody expected because now their tyranny is on full display. Tell me where Republicans have any control in New York. They don't. Basically, government officials have come in, taken a guy's squirrel, euthanized it. And you got to see what this guy is going through because it was actually the mascot of their animal rescue. Do me a favor, smash the like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new. But check this out.
We just learned that they have euthanized Peanut.
And the raccoon as well.
And the raccoon as well. I am so sorry. This must be really difficult for you.
It not only tears my family apart, but Peanut was the cornerstone of our nonprofit animal rescue. And 10 to 12 DEC officers raided my house as if I was a drug dealer. I was sat outside my house for 5 hours. I had to get a police escort to my bathroom. I wasn't even allowed to feed my rescue horses breakfast or lunch. I was sat there like a criminal after they interrogated my wife to check out her immigration status.
Let's note a couple things. Illegal immigrants can attack police in the city of New York, and nothing's going to happen to them. Alvin Bragg can't bring charges. Okay? Donald Trump does a business deal in New York where nobody's harmed, and Letitia James tries to bring down the thunder on him. And now you've got a guy with a rescue squirrel. He must be a conservative. They bring it down on him as well. And not only that, they're not concerned about any other immigrants, but now they're concerned about his wife's immigration status. Seriously, these people are sick. They use totalitarian measures and tyranny against the populace. Donald Trump issued a statement. We're going to get into that, but let's finish up this interview.
Then proceeded to ask me if I had cameras in my house. Then proceeded to go through every cabinet, nook, and cranny of my house for a squirrel and a raccoon.
They got a search warrant?
They got a search warrant. 4 departments and a judge signed off on a search warrant for a squirrel and a raccoon. And then they took them and killed them.
This is why law enforcement needs to practice restraint when going and issuing warrants. This is why you don't issue a freaking warrant over a squirrel. I mean, and think of all the people that had to sign off on this, and then they invade his life, don't even let him go to the bathroom without supervision, treat him like he's a hardened criminal, search through his entire, and then kill his animals? This is absolutely one of the grossest stories I've heard all day.
Why did they go through all that to get a search warrant for an animal that had been with you very safely, and the world witnessed this for 7 years? Why now suddenly did they show up with a search warrant and take these animals?
We haven't a clue. We don't know who made the complaints. Again, Peanut was an indoor squirrel, not harming anybody. He's been with us for 7 years. Not a single complaint was ever filed for this animal. We had him for 7.5 years. He became the world's most famous squirrel. We weren't hiding him by any means. He was all over TikTok. He became the first squirrel on TikTok to ever hit 1 million followers. He did every news station around the world. He's helped people. He's helped kids gather joy. And then we started a nonprofit animal rescue called Peanut's Freedom Farm to help animals like Peanut fight a good fight when they're in a neglected case or they're sitting in a slaughter auction.
Now, some people will downplay this. It's just a squirrel, right? But, you know, if you've got a pet, and, you know, most of us have pets, whether it's a dog, cat, whatever, we get kind of attached to these things. You can see his wife just crying over this. He's starting to cry, break up. It's a very traumatic experience, plus having their home broken into. So Donald Trump issued a statement on it. He said, there have been horrible reports out of New York, my former home state, where state environmental agents raided the home of Mark Longo and his wife. Mark was taken into custody for hours while officials searched his home and eventually took 2 of their pets, Fred the raccoon and Peanut the squirrel. The animals were later executed by the state of New York. New York authorities, under their terrible governor, put more effort into finding and eliminating a squirrel who is innocent by all accounts than they do to control the unchecked illegal immigrants who have flooded into their state. If Peanut could have told him he was from Mexico, they would have sent him on his way and given him a room and a $500 gift card to Buddy Squirrel. Instead, He was taken from his family. Very sad. What a complete waste of resources. When we win, we will get our priorities in order and make America great again. And now you can see also this meme, Trump saving the squirrel. This is getting memed all over. You know, it started with dogs, cats. Now we're on to squirrels. People love their animals. This is going to cost them more greatly than they realize out of the gates. Remember to support Mike Lindell and MyPillow, MyPillow.com. Use promo code Lumberjack, and we'll see you on the next episode. Peace out.